Alright, so this is the table assembly that you're going to be working on. What's different about this particular assembly is that I did not make the parts for you. You're going to have to make them yourself. There's a few instructions here. There's your part number. There's the name of the table. It does tell you at the top to draw this 1/4 size. You can ignore that. You're going to be drawing it full size in SolidWorks. So as near as I can tell, you're looking at 4 individual parts here. You've got the top, which is an octagon top. You have the leg, which is the same leg used all 4 places. You have the cross brace, which is labeled as A and B, but it's actually the same part. And in one position it is up, and in one position it's flipped upside down and inserted and mated that way. The last part is a 1/4 inch dowel. So if you look at it, this is the call out for the dowel. It is a 1/4 inch in diameter. It is 2 inches long. This 16 that you see here is the quantity. So it's not a length of the dowel, it's how many there are total in the assembly. 1, 2, 3, 4 in each leg, and the 4 legs. So what I want to talk to you about today is the making of the parts. I'm going to go ahead and open up the parts that I've already created. I won't be going over the assembly with you. You're going to have to figure that out on your own. That's kind of part of the assignment. So your octagon table top, if you look at the dimensions here, it's 13 inches across here, 3/4 of an inch thick. I would use that as my base piece, my very first piece to put in the assembly. Component 2 is the leg. Dimensions for the leg are given here, 2.5 at the top, 17 1/4 for overall length. Actually, 17 1/4 is the length all the way to the tabletop. So you're going to have to figure out what the length of that leg is, removing some of that. It is tapered from the 13.5 inch mark going down, and it goes from 2.5 inches wide to 1.5 inches wide at the bottom. So what it kind of tells you here is in that distance it tapers 1/2 inch on each side. Now this leg will have 4 holes in it, 2 for the dowels here and 2 for the dowels here. They do not give you those hole locations. So this is where you've got to be your thinking cap on, and you're going to look at, oh, the cross brace has to be located 4.5 inches from the bottom. You will be determining this hole pattern. And so we can look at the leg that I've created here, and you can kind of see I've kind of laid out where I want those cross braces to be. I did not put dimensions on them for you, but this is the shape of the cross brace that goes across. You're going to have to locate this one, which will in turn help you locate where the dowel holes go. So you're using this information in order to locate those dowel holes. Alright, the cross brace is this piece. So even though it's listed as A and B here, it is the same piece. The notch is either down or up, and then it's mated accordingly. When it's mated properly, the top of B will be equal to the top of A. It'll be even, and those 2 pieces interlock. So the same notch is done either way. The hole pattern on the end, again, since we want the part to be the same top to bottom, when the notch is up the hole should be in one place, when the notch is down the hole should be in one place. You're going to have to think about that when you go to put these holes in. So if I were to edit this sketch, it doesn't make much sense to have the hole pattern look like that, because when I turn it upside down, now it's not the same. It's much closer to the bottom. But this way it's much closer to the top. So these 1/4 inch dowels are going to have to go in these holes. You're going to have to determine what the hole pattern should be, and then use that consistently on both ends of the part. You're also going to have to think about how deep you want that hole to go. This is not a through hole. It's going to get drilled in a little bit into that leg. and then it has to stick out a little bit beyond the leg here. So you've got this depth plus the thickness of the leg plus whatever you want it to stick out. So kind of have that prepared in your head. This is part of your designing and planning when you get into this. I did not create the dowel for you, so you're going to have to figure that out on your own. It's pretty tough. Alright, so those are your 4 parts. Shouldn't take you all that long to make. You're going to put the entire assembly together. Yes, you have to put in all 16 dowels. I think you'll survive. And don't forget, we'll bring this to Monday's lecture and we'll look at it there. That's it. Best of luck. Email me with questions if you need to. And we'll see you on Monday.